Hi, welcome back to Game Room Crafts. I'm Kelly. This is my game room. Let's play. Today is Skull Sunday. This is a collaboration between Lula at Nerd Goblin Arts and Karen at Dragon's Cave. Please check out the playlist below. Tons of artists, tons of things, because skulls, it's not just for Halloween. Today, I'm going to be making this. It is a skull wearing a mushroom hat. And I've been voluntold that we're going to color our mushroom cap, just the top part, because you can see here, it has the ridges, as mushrooms do, but it also has the spots. So I'm going to be coloring my spots with holographic silver, chrome powder. This is from Matteo. Using my lipstick brush here, just picking up what's loose on the cover. Go in and color all my spots first. Okay, I'm gonna tell you, this one is not easy. So many spots and so much detail. Oh, I wasn't super concerned if I get silver where I don't want silver, but I am kind of concerned if I don't have silver where I want silver, which is in the spots. It's not easy because it's a very small area. Try. Some of these tiny, and then when I was cleaning off, which is not easy because there's just so many of them in such a tight space, I accidentally wiped off the silver in some of the spots, so I have to go back and re-spot them. Now this is one of them really floppy, soft molds, almost sticky, because I am almost positive that this was meant to be a candle mold. So it's going to be matte. It's not shiny. We might get a little bit of shine from the chrome powders, but it's not going to be a lot. Okay, I'm not thrilled, but now the red. Wow, that is a pretty red. Much pretty. I'm going to try and wrap the bottom in painter's tape and see if that will save me some cleanup. And of course, because it's roundish, get tape where I don't want tape and not get tape where I want tape. So start there, come around up or the top. I'm not super worried if it gets down on the bottom because that's an easy cleanup, but this upper part where it's the ridges and the eyes and stuff, that's gonna be a lot of cleanup. So I'm gonna try that and crossing my fingies. All right, since I already have this brush out, let's try that. I kind of want to make the ridges on my mushroom a different color. So I'm thinking I'll go pink because that will fade out into the white or cream color that we're going to do for the skull. Okay, close the pink before I spill the pink. Now I need to get my face clean. And I have noticed that the baby wipe is leaving little fuzzies. You see that? fuzzies. So we don't want fuzzies on our baby wipes. So I'm going to use paper towel, come in, try and get it as close to the edge of that ridge as possible. Now, I am going to be using a light color for the skull. I'm thinking, well, I'll have to look and see what we have. I want to try, I don't want white because it's like too white. Let me see if I can find a cream. I'm not sure if we have one. I want to put him down for a second. I'm considering coloring in his eyes, nose, and teeth. Well, not teeth, but definitely eyes and nose. Kid, can you come here for a second, please? So for the mushroom, I did silver in the dots, I did red on the top of the cap, and I did pink on the ruffles. Okay. I'm thinking of doing the eyes and nose before I flip them through. What color? I'm going to leave the teeth alone because they should be white. Yeah. Do you think we should do green or...
What is it exactly? Is it a skull?
A skull.
Then black.
Okay, black. All right, then. You heard it. She said black.
If it sucks, blame me.
I usually do.
Mm-hmm.
I'm
aware. Farewell.
Fairly well. Okay. So the eyes and the nose look very small. So I think I'm going to try the micro brush. Try this. I think we could have tried a glow in the dark, and I may do that on my next skull, whatever that may be, because there will be a next skull. We're just not sure which one it will be. Glow in the dark powder. I have all this extra powder over by the nose, so I'm picking that up and dragging it over to the eye. Of course, that is making a mess, but let's hope that that actually does something. Get that off the teeth. We do not want black on the teeth or in the cheekbones.
Much later.
Now, I need to be able to flip him inside out without getting that red everywhere. And we have found, if I take a plastic bag and I put it around the top part, and I might be able to. Not bad. I did get some black on the teeth. No Q-tip. So black comes off. So my big brush still has red on it. And I'm just going to go in and fluff it. Okay. Don't need the black. Put that away. My silver out of the way. Now, this is my first time casting this mold. I'm not sure how much it takes. I can tell you that it doesn't seem very tall. The mushroom cap part is kind of deep. So let's figure out what color we're going to make him. Let me take a look and I'll be right back. So that is 3 ounces of the Hay Clear 1-to-1. And we're going to try something here because I don't have a bone color, cream color, or even a beige, which is surprising, right? Because I'm working with 2 different sets of mica powder and I still don't have it. So what I'm going to do is I have the CT Gold Pearl and I'm going to take a little bit of that. And then I also have the CT Silver White. This is A120. There are 3 different silver whites. So this is A120. This one says Silver White R. And this one says Silver White A200. So this one says features iridescent pearl luster. This one says bright pearl luster. And this one in my hand says sparkle pearl luster, which I think makes it similar to the sparkling white that I like to play with all the time. So what we're going to do is we're going to do a mixture of the 2. Not as much silver as gold. I think I want a little bit more of the gold. And I'm not trying to make him gold. I want him to be like an off-white color. A little bit of sparkle would be good. Okay. I think that's good. I think. Which can be a dangerous thing. Dangerous. Me thinking. Okay. And that's going to go straight into my resin. And I'm not going to spill my resin because I am not clumsy. I am also not a liar. Tee-hee. If you've been here a while, you know that by spilling it would have been par for the course. The fact that I didn't was amazing. Okay, so this gets mixed up. And you know what? That's not going to cut it because it's it's pearly. It's lustery. I don't have enough of the cream part, you know? So what can I do? I'm just going to put a little bit of white in there. And hopefully This is the Noble White from Rolio. Hopefully that fixes my problem. Even that is quite translucent, actually. So, tried and true standby to get that white opaque is Ocean White. And that was not a lot. I still don't think that's opaque enough, considering I need it to bring out my colors. Okay, we are going to leave it like that. I'm going to get this in my airless light. And when we come back, we will pour it into our Mr. Scully pants. Well, actually, Mr. Scully hat. He's not wearing pants. All right, we'll be back in a bit. That has had its bubble trip, and I'm telling you, there are no bubbles in there at all. I saw it bubble up, bubble up, bubble up, and I wasn't really paying attention. I started doing something else, and when I turned back, all the bubbles were gone, and there is nothing on the top, not even those teeny tiny little micro bubbles. So we're gonna cross our fingers and hope that that means that my mushroom skull here is bubble free. So we're just gonna pour that in. I made 3 ounces. Actually, it was just a little over 3 ounces. I'm gonna give him, I should have stopped about halfway and squeezed him because he has all those bubbles on the bottom, you know? I'm gonna pull the stabilizers and let it drop a bit so that I can give it some jiggles and hope any bubbles that are trapped in there will rise to the top. I don't really see anything coming up, but you know. So I'm gonna dome it because shrinkage. I know it's gonna shrink. They always do. So what do we have left? We have 1 ounce. So this skull takes 2 ounces. And I'm gonna write that on the side in a couple of spots because, you know, it will come off over time, just even with alcohol being sprayed on it. My husband bought me this pen thinking maybe it's Inkzell, hoping that it will stick on silicone. I mean, it goes on. It doesn't stay on forever, but then nothing will. So there's that. Okay, so I'm going to take the rest of this and put it in my scraps mold. And when we come back, we will be able to demold our hat mushroom. Mushroom hat? He's an undercover skull. That's what he is. He's an undercover skull. Why? Because he's under the cover of his mushroom hat. All right, we will see you in a bit. And we're back. And these are done. I let them sit for about an hour and a half before I stuck them in my food dehydrator. Repurposed. I don't use it for food anymore. Okay. So I'm going to do my paw prints first. Now, if you remember, I made these molds. Now, I wanted to test out my glitter and see which ones I liked best for that because I do my molds, but I usually do it in rhinestones, placed, or glass, or a combination thereof. I wanted to see how this would work. So, okay. So there's one. That was a very chunky glitter. And there's the other one. Wow, you know what? I like them both. This is the one I made with glass, the teddy bear. And I did that with glass. Hey, kid, can you come here for a second? When I can't decide, I get the kid's opinion. Which one of these paw prints do you like better as far as bling-wise goes? You can pick them up. You like this one better?
Uh-huh.
That's more blingy?
To me.
This one does have little pockets of smoothness, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Okay, so this one, I'm gonna repurpose.
Okay.
Should I repurpose or keep it? You know what? I'll just keep it
for
there for now.
just in case.
Just for now. But between, so this one and this one, which one do you like better?
I still kind of like the paw print better, but that might just be because I like paw prints better than bears.
Blasphemer! See? He agrees with me.
Goodbye.
Wait, don't you want to see our mushroom?
Okay, fine.
Okay, this is our mushroom. This took 2 ounces.
Isn't that
Oh,
what
look.
Oh, giant bubble.
And I kind of, you know, I was like, when I,
Wasn't 2 ounces what I guessed initially?
you were like, usually try to stick with 2 ounces and then go from there. Because if we need to make more, we can. Yeah, the bubble's in the back. And what I should have done was run my stick around it when I got to that point, and I didn't. But
Pretty cool though.
actually, he's quite hot. What do you want me to do?
Face it up to the camera so they can see.
So this is what our mushroom looks like after he gets pulled out. Now, I didn't do too bad of a job on the eyes.
No.
And the nose. And I did get the teeth clean. There's something to be said with that. So not the cleanup job in the front of his face is not bad. Here, you can see some bleeding. I didn't really clean it well enough there. And when I filled it, if you recall, I did say, oh, I should have stopped at some point. I should have stopped about halfway and squeezed them. And so what I did was I was going like this and kind of tapping it, but that wasn't enough. I really should have ran my stick down in there and kind of nudged it, because that's exactly what that is. That is a giant boobel. So I will have to be more careful the next time I cast him. I can fix it with UV resin, not right now because it's hot. I'm not going to do it right now.
Okay.
I'm going to let him finish setting up because he is fresh out of our food dehydrator. But that is our make for Skull Sunday. He looks like he's our undercover skull, because he is a skull undercover.
Skull and mushroom clothing.
He is a skull in mushroom clothing. I mean, you know, hey. Okay, so thank you so much. Whoop, there he goes. Thank you so much for joining us here in the game room. I had fun and I learned something. I hope you had fun too. Join us again next month for Skull Sunday. We will be here. We'll also be back here for Froggy Friday. And keep an eye out for us every Thursday at 10 a.m. Pacific time.
Yippee!
Yeah, please join us again on Thursday for our next make. Not even sure what we have on tap because I'm never sure what we have on tap. I have a board. I have a huge dry erase board that we used for when the kid was in school. It's still hanging there. So on it, we have all our planned makes. And I never check the board before I come in here to talk to you. So
You really should.
I know I really should, because I never know what we have on tap. The day I'm going to make something, I'm not sure what we have on tap. I have to check the board. So yeah. Anyway, thanks again for joining us. Please check out the playlist below. There are tons of other skull makes down there. Thanks to Lula and Karen for putting this collaboration together. We will see you on Thursday. In the meantime, don't forget to play. See you soon. Bye. Bye bye. Bye bye. Bye bye. Bye bye.